seize the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine.
We've been to see a few. I mean, we went to see a very hard show to do called Chorus Line.
Yes.
We saw
done that. Yeah,
we saw Sevenoaks Theatre Company.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, it was brilliant. I saw one of your, before you two were in it, I remember going to the Orchard to see Half a Sixpence that your company did. And it was excellent.
Yeah, we are lucky. We are very lucky.
For the sake of our listeners who don't know, tell us a little bit about the story of Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay, Michelle?
Okay, basically, as you said, you've got this well-respected doctor on Harley Street called Dr. Henry Jekyll.
Mm-hmm.
He is tormented for the fact his father's very poorly. He suffers from mental illness and he wants to find a cure, basically. He wants to save him. So, long story short, he decides the only way he's going to find an experiment to sort of figure it all out, he's going to have to experiment on himself to try and sort of divide good and evil. That's what the show's about. It's about good and evil. And it all goes terribly wrong, and he unleashes his dark side.
Yes.
And from then on, we get this story where he's torn, this poor good man, is running around London as a lunatic. Which sounds very dark, but it is absolutely fantastic.
It is nice.
Yes, it is.
And it's very, very funny in places.
Yeah,
as well,
just the song "This Is the Moment" come from it.
That's
it
right.
does. I was just about to say
because that is such
a phenomenal song.
Yeah, it's a good
This is
song.
Brilliant song, isn't it?
That's just
brilliant.
as he's about to do his take the experiment himself. Because
Yes.
the point is that he goes to the Board of Governors to ask if he can have a human subject, and they obviously decline, and they think he's a little bit mad, and they just don't want anything to do with it.
Yes.
So that's why he decided to do it on himself. And obviously, you know, the evil side, as you say, comes out, and then we have this schizophrenic personality.
And he goes to get his revenge.
Does the actor have to do a sort of a quick makeup change in your production?
Dave Carey, who's playing Jekyll and Hyde, is fantastic.
Yes.
Hats off to that man, because he's never off stage.
Hardly ever off.
And he's playing one character, then he's playing the next. And the way that people have done it in the past, they've had wig changes and costume changes and makeup and everything, like you say. Dave uses his body and his body language
how he does it.
and the way that his facial expressions and vocal changes is how you get the two.
You get the two different characters. Yes.
Also, clever things within lighting, but I don't want to give too much away to our listeners because I want them to go and see it. But I think that he's done an amazing job.
Yes.
And the thing is, we as characters work with the opposite. Like I work with Jekyll and she works with Hyde, and we really see a complete different side to him.
It is almost like working with a different actor.
It's amazing. Well, I remember when I saw the show. I don't know. I mean, I know most of the tricks in the business because I've done most of them myself. But I didn't know how this man changed. He did a makeup change, but he was virtually in a chair that swung round, and the chair went round once, and he changed.
Amazing.
And I thought, well, there must be a double, but it couldn't have been.
No, of course, of course.
But
there's so
I don't
many
know how he
different
did
ways,
it.
isn't there, doing it? But I think the director, David Moore,
It's nice
the director, he decided on this occasion that he was
That's
going to
good.
use David Carey's great acting skills.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he's really done a great job, isn't he?
That's good, isn't it? That's brilliant.
actually. Very
brilliant.
Really frightening.
So when do you open?
We open on Wednesday the 22nd, so not next week, the week after.
So you've only got one more week.
No, that's it.
We
We're
have.
going to be
That's it
scared now.
Yeah.
But the rehearsals, we're buzzing, aren't we? We're really buzzing now.
Going
we had a
very,
rehearsal
very
last
well.
night, and when we came out, we were all on fire. We're ready.
How often do you rehearse?
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Mondays
Really?
and Fridays.
Is that right through? You do twice a week?
All the way through. And it's, you know, it's, as we already mentioned, it is a part of our social life anyway. So, you know, you don't miss your Friday nights because you're
Not
kind
at
of
all.
socialising anyway,
That's it. Yeah. If anybody listening lives around Dartford wanted to join, can they just sort of write in or phone up
Yeah,
and
if
say
you
I'd
go
like
to the
join?
website.
What's the website?
It's www.DAODS, which is DAODS.org.uk. And if you go on there and click contact, you can get in touch with a lady called Louise Brown, and she's in charge of all the new members, and they have to come along and audition.
Yes, of course.
And and show us what you got.
Yeah.
And if you get in, then you can start auditioning for the real show. So
Brilliant.
I've been very quiet sitting here because I've been going through about 20 CDs trying to find something from Jekyll and Hyde.
Have you found anything?
No.
Oh, what a shame.
Because it's every song is a classic.
Yes.
should have bought the CD. I had it in my car as well. well.
Oh, what
Never
a shame.
thought.
What a
No.
shame.
Never mind.
So it all kicks off week after next.
It
Yep.
does.
22nd to the 25th.
Evenings at 7:30 with a matinee on the Saturday.
2:30 matinee is always a great show.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yeah, brilliant.
Saturday, I don't
Does
know
really
why,
well.
but the matinee is always fabulous.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So-
Do you have a party after the last night?
We do.
Oh, lovely.
And then
Do
we
you like to
really
come?
let our hair down.
Oh, yeah.
We were on voice rest all week. Our director, David Moore,
We're not allowed out
We're
during
not
the
allowed.
No,
We have
no.
to go home and go to bed.
Yes.
That's right.
And a shower.
So it's the Orchard Theatre Dartford from the 22nd to the 25th.
That's right.
7:30, matinee on the 25th at 2:30. Tickets, fantastic, 13 quid.
Yeah,
That's
bargain.
very good.
Well,
You're
yeah.
seeing a
Grab a
professional
few.
standard show.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you really do expect to see a great professional
Yeah.
set, costumes, every
works.
last detail.
Yeah.
It's really phenomenal.
Good.
If you've never seen Jekyll Hyde, treat yourself because it's an incredible musical. The box office number for the Orchard is 01322 220000. That's 01322 220000. I'll try and get there myself because I've heard so much about it. The music is just stunning.
Yes.
And you'll hear me. I go, come on, you guys, come on, come on, Laura, come on, Michelle, you give it to her now.
Let us know if you're there. We'll have a drink with you in the bar.
Don't worry about him because he'll be thrown out before the interval. You know. Laura, Michelle, thank you so much for coming
you
in.
for
What have you
having
got
us.
there?
I've got
you
one
so
question
much.
before you go. Tony and Margaret asked whether the company make a profit from the performances in light of the cost they put into it.
We hope to, but not always the case.
No.
Not always the case. These
That's the
things,
challenge, really.
that is the challenge. Can we
Some
make a
shows you
profit?
do, some you don't.
Yeah.
But of course,
They're
you're
a big
not a
test
profit-making company.
No, we're not. That's
You've
it.
got to pay your bills,
That's
of course.
it.
But
It's- as long as we can keep performing and keep on putting on the standard shows that we are putting
Yeah.
on now, that's what matters to
That's
us.
the whole point.
That's brilliant.
It's not about making
Not
money
at all.
out of it. It's about letting us as a community and a society
Yeah.
Continue with what we
continue with
do.
what we love.
And you are
Good.
putting it on at all time because with all the people worrying about what's coming around the
Yeah,
corner.
well, this is the thing.
But for 13 quid,
Well, I was
it
gonna
might
say, yeah.
it might be worth going out and forgetting about what's happening around the
having
corner.
a good night
really,
out.
really
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Can't afford to
yeah.
go to West End, then come to Dartford
Yeah.
and see
it's just
the
as
same
good.
standard show.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Thank you,
good.
girls.
Thank you for
very
having us.
much. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and the screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and the shine.